The internet is often sold to us as a frictionless digital commons, but it operates much more like an invisible, relentless battlefield. Every day, hackers and hostile states test the structural integrity of American civilian networks, probing for weaknesses long before a physical grid goes dark. This document outlines President Trump's cyber strategy, arguing previous efforts were too timid. The doctrine states retaliation against digital attacks can be entirely physical, like obliterating Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Adversaries targeting Americans will face severe physical and financial consequences. To translate this posture into action, the administration organized its efforts into 6 specific policy pillars. The document establishes a doctrine that treats cyberspace as a theater of active combat, prioritizing American dominance and offensive capability over international consensus. Pillar 1 focuses on shaping adversary behavior. The military is shifting to an active, outward posture, hunting down threats before they breach domestic networks. This involves dismantling criminal infrastructure at the source, seizing stolen money, and denying financial exit points globally. Pillar 2 complements this offensive focus with domestic reregulation. By removing compliance checklists that slow down innovation, the government aims to give the private sector the necessary agility to keep pace with rapidly evolving threats. This pillar also emphasizes the right to privacy for American data, ensuring that domestic security takes precedence over international regulatory alignment. While the private sector accelerates, Pillar 3 requires the federal government to overhaul its own systems. The information networks underpinning the military and civilian enterprises are marked for immediate hardening. Modernization centers on 3 specific upgrades: zero-trust architecture, post-quantum cryptography to guard against future supercomputers, and AI-powered software that hunts for malicious actors autonomously. Together, these first 3 pillars create a technologically advanced domestic core designed to support relentless offensive operations abroad. Pillar 4 shifts focus to civilian survival lifelines: energy grids, telecommunication systems, and water utilities keeping the nation running are high-priority targets for cybercriminals. To secure these systems, the strategy mandates the removal of adversary-linked vendors from U.S. supply chains. Infrastructure operators are required to move away from foreign products and adopt strictly American-made technologies. Securing physical infrastructure provides a baseline, but the strategy recognizes that the ultimate frontier of dominance lies in the intelligence running through those pipes. Pillar 5 targets the AI technology stack. The administration plans to deploy agentic AI, autonomous software designed to detect and deceive threat actors in real time, scaling network defenses far faster than a human operator could. This pillar also carries an ideological mandate. The United States will actively combat and expose foreign AI platforms that use their code to censor or surveil their users. Finally, Pillar 6 addresses the human element. The strategy views the American cyber workforce as a strategic asset essential to the nation's economic prosperity. To build this pipeline, the government removes bureaucratic roadblocks between academia, venture capital, and the military. The goal is to recruit and train a new generation of operators to deploy the nation's most sophisticated digital tools. By fusing civilian infrastructure, autonomous AI, and a trained workforce, the final 3 pillars create an integrated national shield. When these 6 pillars are viewed as a single system, the endgame is clear: total global technological dominance. This doctrine rejects the idea of cyberspace as a neutral global commons. It is no longer viewed as a shared space for compromise. Instead, the strategy treats the digital realm as a theater of war where American interests must remain absolute. In this vision, any attempt to undermine the nation's security or economy is met with an immediate, coordinated response. Sustaining this dominance requires a frictionless alliance between private industry, the military, and the American people. As the nation approaches its 250th anniversary, this strategy signals that American digital power has stood up, establishing a precedent where those who target the nation in cyberspace face the full weight of its non-kinetic and conventional strength.